Today we'll be reading a story from our Unit 6. It would help us to understand what our essential question is. And our essential question is, how does weather or seasons affect us? Okay, so as you read the book, I want you to think about how the different seasons in this book could affect us. Okay, the book that we will read is about a boy who is excited about summer. He's excited about what season? Summer. While we read the book, of course, we need to point to the words as we listen to them being read and as you read. And remember, you want to match your reading with the words. If you run out of words or you run out of words being printed, that means that you're not reading actually what you have read. Okay? One thing I wanted to point out to you before we start reading is at the end of the title of this book, there is a punctuation mark. That punctuation mark is called a question mark. The question mark at the end shows the end of a complete thought. So the author put a question mark at the end of its title. And its complete thought is, Mama, is it summer yet? That is the question. So I wanted to bring your attention to that as well. This is another fiction book that we will be reading. And the fiction story is, of course, made up. All fiction stories are made up. Remember, characteristics of a fiction story is they have characters or people, animals who aren't real. A fiction story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So as you read, we're thinking about the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story as well. So keep in mind that fiction stories have characters, people, and animals who aren't real. And also, fiction stories have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Some of the words in the story are that I want us to pay close attention to is the word bud. The word bud. The word bud, let me find bud for us. There's the word buds. Bud is a flower or leaf before it blossoms or opens. So the word bud refers to a flower or leaf that has yet to bloom. The word swelling is another word I want us to pay attention to. The word swelling. Let Miss Jones find the word swelling for you. Okay, I think we may have missed the word swelling. Let's go back once again. I apologize. But the word is swelling. Swelling starts with letter S. The next letter is W for sw. Those two letters together makes a sw sound. We're looking for the word swelling. I see swallows. but we're looking for swelling. SW. I'm sure we'll find the word swelling. There it is. But the buds are swelling. Swelling means that they get bigger and blossom. Swelling. Something gets bigger. Sometimes you can hurt yourself and swell, which means that your skin may start to get bigger. Okay? Sometimes if you have a toothache, your mouth will start to swell. If you hit your head, we call that a contusion, but what we see is the swelling. Okay, that's another word, getting bigger. The other word I want us to pay attention to is blossoming. Blossoming. So let Ms. Jones find the word blossoming for you. Blossoming. Blossoming. I'm looking for a word that has a B sound. What letter do you expect? Letter B. Blah. L. B-L. Those two letters together make a blah sound. So I'm looking for the word blossoming. It has a B and then an L. There's the word blossoming. Blossoming is opening up into a flower. Okay? So that means it's blooming. It's opening up. When something blossoms, it's a blossoming. Okay? So I want us to keep that in mind as we read. So keep in mind, this author, not only did he write the story, he illustrated the story, meaning he drew the pictures as well. So some authors, they don't get their friends or perhaps hire someone to do the job to put pictures with their stories. Sometimes they do it all themselves. So let me prove to you that the author is also the illustrator. Let's see. Here we only have one name. The name of the author and the illustrator is Nikki McClure. They don't have an illustrator, so we can assume, right, that the author and the illustrator is the same person. They wouldn't leave the illustrator out. So most of the times, if an illustrator is left out, or we think it's being left out, or we only see one word here, is because the author and the illustrator are both the same people. Now, we're going to listen to the story to find out how plants and animals and people get ready for summer. And that's going to connect with our big idea of how weather or seasons affect us. So listen to the story. Here's your table of contents.
For my mother, N.M. Thank you to Susan Van Meter and Georgia Munger for their help with finding the right words and pictures. Mama, Is It Summer Yet? By Nikki McClure. Mama, is it summer yet? Not yet, my little one, but the buds are swelling. Soon new leaves will unfold. Mama, is it summer yet? Not yet, my little one. But the squirrel is building her nest. Soon her babies will be born. Mama, is it summer yet? Not yet, my little one. But the earth is soft. Soon the seeds will sprout and root. Mama, is it summer yet? Not yet, my little one. But the swallows are singing. Soon warmer winds will blow. Mama, is it summer yet? Not yet, my little one. But the ducklings are following their mother. Soon they will grow big and bold. Mama, is it summer yet? Not yet, my little one. But the trees are blossoming. Soon tiny apples will appear. Mama, is it summer now? Yes. Oh, yes, my little one. The honeybees are in the flowers. The sun is warm on your round belly. The berries are juicy and sweet. My little one, it is summer now.
Okay, now we have come to the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed the story. We will take closer reads throughout the week to help us to understand the story, and we will depict different parts of the story to help us to further our skills with visualizing, with rereading, with making connections, following concepts of print, as well as tackling sight words that we know. So I hope you enjoyed the story, and please come back and visit again.